Tommy V in Michigan. He was on fire this morning.
Okay, thank you, Tommy V in Michigan. Yes, sir. If you share my prayers.
Tommy V's on. Yeah, we'll jump over there.
Tommy V doing great stuff over there.
We still have Berkey, right?
Pardon?
Ms. Berkey was coming down the hall.
There's a request for an accommodation of what?
Not to be in the courtroom while the live stream is up.
That's what I told her. I don't need an accommodation. She needs to come down or she needs to do whatever. Then you need to tell whoever's involving themselves in it to do it. Get her down to the courtroom. I told her what we do. She needs to understand what it is and she can come down here. Tell administration quit butting in. Just get her down here. She's coming down, I think.
A few moments later.
And then Mr. Fink, on the Brittany Berkey matter, let me say a number of things for the record. Miss Berkey has come to the court. She has requested an accommodation, one of which, for the most part, this court cannot do and won't. And that is that she wishes that the court close the entirety of the courtroom, inclusive of all spectators. She did not want to appear via Zoom because it was being broadcast. She also did not want other people in the Zoom room. That could not. The court, in an attempt to find an accommodation, said that, and it was improperly stated as a private hearing, but it would be a hearing that may not be broadcast. That's fine, so we could get our matter concluded. We're going to do that, although reluctantly, but then indicated that wasn't sufficient. So at that point, I instructed my staff to tell Ms. Berkey to come down to the courthouse. What has been described to me, I guess, as a disruption has occurred. She is presumably outside the courtroom. I instructed my bailiff to inform her that the courtroom is open, that I would not be removing spectators from the courtroom, and that she would have to make a choice as to whether or not she wanted to enter the courtroom. I think what she indicated is she would come into the courtroom, but did not want anybody else in here. That was her answer. That is unacceptable. The courtrooms belong to the people. People can see what happens in the courtroom. So, given that, it seems to me that my choices are to adjourn the matter or to issue a default if she refuses to come into the courtroom. I won't ask you for your input on that quite yet. I will ask Mr. Allen to step out, tell her once again that I am not closing the courtroom, and that she can make her decision as to whether to come in. Mr. Allen, if you would do that.
Good morning, Your Honor. Rachel Thornbush, appellate on behalf of the plaintiff.
And I'm sorry, that's Quentin Williams, Bernard Gamble, Alante Littlejohn, and Carlos Flowers.
Quentin Williams.
And who do I have?
Quentin.
Mr. Williams?
Yes.
All right. Are the others going to be present?
No, they're all working. And Alante does not live with us anymore, and the other three we're all working right now. I pulled over so I could be present.
Okay, you're the one present. Okay. What is the claim in this case, Ms. Dornbush?
With costs, Your Honor, $3,918.33.
Okay. And sir, how are you intending on trying to get that paid?
We are working right now to pay it. There's a slight dilemma with the landlord. The dilemma is that we have pending repairs and a pending violation that we need to resolve that involves laying of concrete that this particular landlord does not want to repair and deduct because it is a major property improvement. They're not wanting to deduct that from the cost of rent, and it's a rather hefty repair because there's not enough driveway space for all four of our vehicles to fit within that driveway. So there's damage to the lawn that's occurring from us having to exit because we all leave at different times for work.
Okay. How much is monthly rent?
$1,676.
So, Ms. Dornbush, this figure goes up by $1,676 tomorrow.
It is, $1,676, Judge, plus water sewer that is metered based on usage. And yes, another month's rent and water sewer charges would come due tomorrow. I actually do have the balance with the June charges here, Judge.
Yes. That would be.
It does not actually include the June water sewer for some reason. It's not on here, but with the June rent, it is $5,586.33. And estimating the water sewer charges will probably be about $25, $26 if it stays consistent with what the usage has been the last couple of months.
Gotcha. Okay. So, sir, you're working on getting this paid. Is it that you guys aren't paying it because of these repairs, or what is going on?
That is correct.
Then here's what I'm going to need you to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need you to file a written answer with the court within 7 days. So 1 week from today, you're going to need to have a written answer to the court. You need to supply a copy of that answer to Ms. Dornbush's office, to the plaintiff's attorney. Okay. Stating your claim. Escrow at this point is reserved. Well, actually, I'm going to have to put it out to the 14th. So I'm going to order escrow paid for June. So that the amount of rent, base rent, is
$1,676, Judge.
$1,676?
That's correct, Judge.
All right. So what I'm going to order is I'm going to order escrow in the amount of $1,700. Sir, escrow needs to be paid to the court within 7 days of the date that it's ordinarily due. You'll have to bring that in cash to the court to pay. So $1,700 will be due by the 7th of June. You need an answer by that same date, written answer with the court to opposing counsel. I will adjourn this matter out for its second hearing.
Okay.
June 14th, 2024 at 2 p.m.
And Your Honor, Mr. Williams has indicated that they haven't paid, that they've been withholding the rent based on this alleged repair issue. Can they provide to the court proof that the other funds that plaintiff shows due and owing have been escrowed separately?
Can you do that, sir?
I can check with my roommates. I can show my portion. I have to check with my roommates to see if they have their
portion. All right. Then what I'm going to order that you do provide proof to the court that anything prior to the June 1st payment has been properly escrowed pursuant to statute.
Okay. And what's the timeline on that proof?
You might as well get it in within 7 days. Everything will be due by the 7th.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Thank you.
All right.
Let's go. Harbor One versus Nicole Parrish.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Cheryl Luckoff on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right. I think Miss Parrish is here present. Is that you?
Nicole Parrish on behalf of Nicole Parrish and all of their occupants.
Okay. All right. Where are we on the, go ahead. Where are we on this case, Ms. Luckoff? What's the
Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent action. The defendant had submitted the DC 539 that she had applied for rent assistance. She also filed an answer indicating that there were some repair issues. I've had a chance to look into this, and all of the repairs have been done. She submitted with her answer an email to my client, which was not to my client, but I don't want to get too far into the weeds here. The balance right now is $2,241.10. So I don't know where the rental assistance application stands. So I guess we should perhaps start with that.
The rental application stands. I have an appointment with them next week to get a phone. I'm supposed to have a phone call appointment with them next week to get it verified. But from the sounds of it, it's
which one? Hawk?
No, MDHS, I think it is. The Michigan Department.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Because you filed a state emergency relief.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I put it in the information. However, we feel that it is fair that there is an abatement on rent because for some of it, not all of it, because from March 5th to May 23rd, we had no shower, no usable shower because there was a hole in our ceiling that they neglected to fix. And I'm sorry the email went to the wrong person. From what I know, Wendy is the person that I've been told to contact. So Wendy is who I sent the email from because she is the one that gave me her business card. And then on top of that, we not only have had to find another place to shower, we've had to spend the gas money and all of that to get to a new place to shower. Okay. And then on top of that, we had to clean all of the debris from something that we did not cause. So we had to clean the entire tub of all of the drywall and everything from the mess of the pipe bursting. They did not clean any of that. And in the picture, you can see that I submitted a picture of the tub.
Ms. Parrish?
And in the tub, there's just straight clothes in the tub.
Ms. Parrish, do me a favor. Take a breath. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Stressful.
I will. No, I know, and I will hear everything you have to say. But you were flying there for a minute.
I'm sorry. We've had no usable shower for basically 3 months. We've had to find a new place to shower, and then we had to go through the distress of cleaning.
Okay, but hold on. Let me ask some questions. Ms. Luckoff has indicated the repairs have been made at this point, correct?
They were made the 23rd of May, which is from March to the 23rd of May. But they weren't bad.
Okay, I'll try that question again. As of right now, yes, the repairs were made. Thank you. That's what I need to know. Because I want to make sure we're not dealing with something continuing. That's the reason for my question.
As of now, the repairs have been made only because she got 2 weeks to be able to talk to her plaintiffs and have her plaintiffs fix it. Because it was fixed within the 2 weeks of the adjournment that you gave.
You just want to fight right now, don't you?
I just want to.
No, I know. But
I want some justice to be served about the fact that we did not have
I know. I hear you. There's a process for me getting there. Okay. And it's not like today what's going to happen is everything's going to be all resolved.
I understand. I knew that it wasn't all going to be resolved.
Okay. So let's do this because what was the total amount owing?
Your Honor, through today, it's $2,241.10.
And then tomorrow rent is going to click in.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this. Do you have June's rent to pay?
I will have part of it on the 6th. I will have it on the 6th. It will be late and there will be a late fee, but I will have it.
Okay, all right.
Because I don't get paid until the
Young
6th.
lady.
Your Honor. Oh, sorry.
Okay, listen. And I just try to be practical about things, okay, in a way. All right. So I've got about 2,400 previous to tomorrow owing. All right. So just listen to my question. Even if I said, okay, and I'm not saying this, but even if I said, I'm going to give you an abatement of $421. So you owe $2,000. You don't have that, do you?
I will have part of it on the 6th, and then I'm also going to the loan office tomorrow to get a loan for the rest of it.
Okay.
So we also got put out of jobs and stuff because they had a fire that happened in February and we got displaced for 7 days. So I'm now trying to get back into employment and stuff. I've been trying to get back.
Okay, Ms. Parrish.
It is okay if you kick us out. We don't want to live there anymore. I'm going to be honest with you. We have other options.
Well, okay. So listen, they file a judgment for possession.
Okay.
They just want possession.
They just want possession.
Okay. Just listen to me, please. Okay. They want possession of the premises, right? Now, there may be a claim that you might owe them money, but for right now, they want possession of the premise.
Okay.
Okay. My initial inquiry was trying to figure out how you might be able to get this paid, but it seems to me, I don't know that can happen right away or within the 10 days. And then you tell me it's okay if you want us to move. So do you want to move?
We are, yes. We had talked to them and they said that as long as we got it paid off, we could put in a 30-day notice and we could get out of there. We just want out of there. This isn't the first time we've had problems with their maintenance not fixing stuff. We got left with no heat overnight, willingly known by their maintenance back in January. We just want out. So if they're just asking for possession, I thought they were asking for possession and the amount of rent, not just possession.
Well, they may later on be asking for rent, but I mean, I could grant them a possession judgment right today, and then you could be done with this part of it.
How many days do I have to get out?
Well, that's how soon can you be out?
The 6th, preferably, so I can have my check.
Okay, you'll have through the 10th.
Okay, so that can be doable.
Okay, so you don't have a problem that if I find that there isn't necessarily a tribal issue at this point, but entering into a judgment for possession, if you wanted to stay, you'd have to pay the $24.21. But sounds to me like you don't want to stay. That would be your redemption amount, and a writ would issue in 10 days. That's okay with you?
Yes.
Any questions regarding that? You sure?
Yep, I want out of
because you always have questions, it seems. You've got a lot to tell me.
Because that's the only thing that I've wanted this whole case. I just want out of
Okay.
I was gonna say I've just wanted out of their apartment building.
Okay. All right.
So then what happens? How long will I know until they have a judgment? Can I ask how long will they, I guess one question, how long will I know until if I owe them that rent after?
I'm sure they'll be in contact with you, or what you might want to do is the best thing to do is contact them and try to work something out. They may give a concession for it. They'll say, do this. The great thing about trying to do it that way is that then if there has to be a payment plan for whatever amount is owed, you can try to work that out with them at the same time.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Then, yep, that makes sense. And then, so I have 10 days to get out, and then I'm guessing I return the keys to them.
Yes.
Okay.
You would need to make sure that you return the keys to them. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
So judgment to the plaintiff for possession, redemption amount $2,421. That includes costs, correct?
So, actually, Your Honor, it's $2,241.10.
$2,241.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So then, since they're getting possession, the June rent won't be added on to that.
They may. So here's the thing: you're going to be occupying the premises for June. This judgment's not going to.
So if I'm out by June 1st, though?
You have to talk to them about that.
Okay.
I can't deal with June
Okay.
because it's not here yet.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
I'm just going to grant the judgment, right?
Okay.
Writ to issue in 10 days. And then I'm just going to suggest that you talk to the landlord, okay? And see what you guys can work out.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yes. Thank you.
All right. So I'll sign that judgment when it's presented. Ms. Parrish, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
I know. Is that it for Ms. Lupton?
That's it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Wow. That's the first
I
time
know.
that's ever happened. All right.
First
have a great
time.
weekend.
Probably first and last, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
All righty. Kurt Gassel.